Dang it, I forgot the password. Michael, where's the password? Password. Hey. Hey, where's the password? Hey. Hey, where's the password, bruh? Where's the password? Hey, where's the password? Hey, where's the password? What's up, dudes? Welcome back to another video. Your two favorite YouTubers are live streaming. We're gonna be talking about how. What are you doing?
Feeling alive.
Oh my god.
Well, look at you holding a weight next to your crotch.
That's because I was sitting it there for a minute.
Alright. But yeah, guys, in all seriousness, today we're going to be talking about the new Halloween film that we just saw yesterday. Except this is this guy's second time seeing it. How dare you?
It was awesome.
Well, it was alright. I have a lot to talk about because I have like pages of notes. But I like to hear what you have to talk about first. What did you think about that first?
Oh, what I thought about it, it was a lot of neck stabbing and...
You mean neck breaking?
Yeah, neck breaking and neck
That's
stabbing.
the thing. It's almost like
all
the neck
jump
stabs
scares too.
All the neck stabs.
They're really all the jump scares are all
they're all predictable pretty much.
Yeah.
Like it just becomes all quiet.
And then you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it comes all quiet, then the guy gets like closer and closer, and all of a sudden, that's a jump scare. And what I was gonna talk about the neck breaks, how he always does that. It reminds me of the Leprechaun. You know how he always breaks people's necks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the hood. He sneaks up behind that girl and goes.
Yeah.
With just these.
Exactly. That's basically what Michael does in this whole movie. Just basically kills a lot of people. But there are some really good kills in it too. Yeah,
like whenever he killed that dude, he killed his professor.
Oh yes,
that was an awesome. He looked at him. He said, "Say something."
I know what happened was, they ran over Michael in the police car. They put him in the back seat. Then all of a sudden he wakes up, and he starts killing his professor, but he tries to get out of the car and tries to escape. And yeah, that's what happens. Michael catches up to him. He says, "Say something." He raises his foot and squashes his head.
Yeah.
Like blood, guts, everything, everywhere. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was. It was probably the best kill. Well, there was another one where the husband, they're at Laurie Strode's house.
Oh yeah.
And the police come and he goes out because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
But he goes out and oh, he loves this part. Yeah. He goes out and opens the door to the police and sees that they're both dead, and one of the cops' heads is on this guy's lap, and it's carved like a jack-o'-lantern. That was awesome.
Yeah, and they had the flashlight in there.
That was cool.
I would actually want to, if I was Michael Myers, I would keep that at my house, just hanging up everywhere.
have it right on your front porch so everybody can see it. Say, hey, I don't carve pumpkins, I carve heads.
You better stay away from me. You better come to my house, I'll carve your head out.
Oh, my favorite character out of the whole movie was that black kid. Clipping his toenails. Oh.
Why you gonna be smoking weed with your best friends?
Like, it's not weed, it's magic, abracadabra. No, it's weed. I'm telling Mom.
And then he goes, you tell your mama. I'll tell her about your browser history. You better not.
You better not.
You get me in trouble, I get you in trouble. And then once she gets attacked by Michael Myers and gets stabbed by him.
I like how the kid just runs away. He's like, nope.
I love what he says though. As soon as he sees Michael Myers slash her, he goes, oh.
Yeah, oh sh.
And he just takes off running. He goes, oh shit. He just takes off running. And then he goes downstairs and he goes, Dave, run, you're gonna die. Don't go up there. And he goes, Vicky. Grabs a knife, goes up there. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get stabbed in the neck like you did in the first one.
Well, the thing is, we don't see that he got stabbed. We just see that he's
Yeah, but
you know
when
the cop gets there.
Right?
Well, duh.
Yeah,
we know that.
Because people can't hang out like that.
Yeah. They can't. Well, who knows? Maybe it was the real guy. They just like propped him up somewhere.
Like put an invisible block underneath him to where you can't see it in the movie.
Invisible block? No.
Yeah.
What they probably did, they probably like had him standing on a box or something,
And
or
just
like
edited it out
being
to where you
hung up
can't
with
see it.
wires, and they just deleted it when they were, you know.
But Michael Myers, whenever he's actually holding someone up by their neck, is actually the real person. He's just holding them up for a short time, and then they
Well, no.
movie,
What happened is
they
did the speaking of it, they did the same thing in the first one. You know how Michael Myers kills
Paul.
Yeah, Bob.
Paul.
No, Bob.
It's Paul.
No, we don't
Paul's the
see
dude with
Paul.
the glasses.
No, we don't see Paul. It's Bob.
Oh,
Well,
Bob.
we see.
Classic Bob.
Oh God, we see Michael lift him up. Remember, next to the wall, but they say he's actually being lifted up by two other guys, and he's standing on a box the whole time, so he's not actually being lifted up. I had a bunch of. We're already getting off topic. I have all these pages of notes. We barely even scratched.
Alright, you start off, Michael. I've already started off. You go.
Alright. I still have to say that the movie was very predictable, pretty much because we've already seen everything that happens like from the other movies. Like you have Michael stalking somebody, them looking around, being idiots. Like if they see like a door opening or something, they go towards it, and
Like the kid that was getting out of the truck, he went to go check on his dad.
yeah. What happened was this like father and son were just driving out. I guess
they were going hunting.
Yeah, they were going hunting.
And his son was telling him that he wanted to do dance class.
Yeah, like
and then
dance class. Really, instead of hunting, you want to do dance class? What is wrong with you, kid?
And he said, and then his dad says, "Is that really what you want to do in your life?"
Yeah,
He goes, "Yep." Yeah.
Yep.
He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah. He goes, yes, Dad.
Yeah, and then what happens is
he goes, yes, Dad. I mean, I want to go hunting with you on the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Instead, so I can go on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday dance classes. Why would you want to do that?
I don't know.
Go hunting and spend the day with your dad, and then on the weekends where you have 2 days, do dance class.
Yeah, and then after that, what happens is they stop the car because they see all the other inmates out just walking around because the bus crashed.
Figaro. That was my favorite part. That one dude was sitting in the wheelchair and he goes, Figaro.
Yeah, that was near the beginning when these two reporters came in. They wanted to have like a little interview or something with Michael. They got face to face with him. Then they brought out his mask, and that's when the whole pretty much institution went crazy.
And all you seen was Michael just look back.
He barely like looked back. Like you can barely see his face and everything, but he looks old.
He is. But the thing is, his eyes, whenever in one of the scenes, his eyes actually looked like that he was blind because
the thing is, he got remember in the first film he got stabbed with a coat hanger in the eye in the closet. Yeah. So that's probably why. This movie's supposed to take place after the first one, which doesn't make sense because
that should have been the second one.
Yeah, because you had Halloween 2, which literally took place after the first one. Like you have no Dr. Loomis. All they say in this one is they say that he just died. Like it's almost like he just gave up trying to find Michael. Like at the end of the first one, at the end of the very first one,
they were continuing after Curse of Michael Myers. Remember, he did die.
No.
You heard the
They're not playing after Curse. They said that they're supposed to do. They're doing it after the first one.
But why'd they have to kill him off? I mean, he just goes into the hospital.
I don't know. They don't even explain it. It's like all of a sudden, like at the end of the first movie, Loomis shoots Michael 6 times. Then all of a sudden he looks down over the balcony. He disappears. He's like, "Nope, I ain't gonna go find him anymore." Just shoots himself. That's probably what they're saying. They're just like, "Nope, I ain't gonna go through this again." So yeah, he's not in here.
They should have brought him back though. He was a good actor.
He out of all the people in the Halloween franchise, he's my favorite character in the whole.
Laurie Strode was actually really good.
Dude, let's talk about Laurie for a minute. She was bad ace.
She was prepared for him.
She was. She had like.
She was hoping every night that he was escape, and she told the cop that
40 years.
She told the cop that, and he goes, "Well, that was a dumb thing to wish for."
Yeah.
Well,
The
you
cop's
wanna know something? She gets him.
The cop's like,
She gets him.
I remember the cop's like, why did you wish for him to escape? And she's like, so I can kill him. Yeah, and he goes like, well, that's a dumb thing. He then turns evil.
Yeah,
and tries to protect Michael, but nope. Michael's like, man, I can do things my own self.
I can defend myself.
Yeah, I can defend myself. I
don't care.
The funny thing about that is when the doctor
put
put the mask on, he looked like a midget wearing the Myers mask, because like that mask was like freaking huge on him.
Yeah,
like when he was dragging Michael in the back of the car, you could just see him this big mask through the window.
Yeah, but I love how she tricks Michael in the basement. She goes, "Mom, I can't do it."
Yes,
and then once he steps over, she goes, "Gotcha."
Yeah, what happened was.
Shoot straight.
Yeah, what happened was Lori's daughter and granddaughter are stuck inside this little like cellar basement area that Lori made. Like
Sniper.
she has her this like little kitchen island move out of the way, and like there's an area downstairs. Yeah, something like that. And there's like guns everywhere, everything. Yeah, she grabs a gun and she pretends to be scared, like saying that she can't do it and everything. Michael breaks through, and then right when he shows up, she's like, yeah. She's like, gotcha. Then she just blows his freaking brains out.
She don't blow his brains out. She shoots straight through his neck, and then you hear Lori. You see the light.
Yeah, you see Lori in the background.
You see the light on her face, and she goes, "Happy Halloween, Michael." And
I love that. That was awesome.
I love that scene.
And then all of a sudden, yeah, when she tries to stab him, he falls down there, and then they go back up there trying to get away from him. And then Michael grabs the granddaughter's leg, Lori's granddaughter's leg.
Well, not granddaughter, her daughter.
Well, daughter.
Yeah.
And he tries to pull her down when all of a sudden
Abby.
They grab the knife. Oh yeah, what was her name?
Abby.
Abby. She grabs the knife and starts cutting his hand and everything. And then that's when he falls back down.
Well, no, he lets go and then he tries to climb back up, and she kicks him in the face.
Yeah, she kicks him in the face. All of a sudden, when he tries to get back up,
they lock the
they press this button, and these spikes come through. We learn that it's actually a trap for Michael. That was the cool thing. We first thought Michael was going to get them, then all of a sudden she pressed a button, and these spikes came up, and then we see Lori grab like a little flare. She lights it up. She throws it down in the cellar with Michael, and all these pipes are also open. They're lit, like all these gas pipes or something.
And the metal on them is on. Warming up on fire.
Yeah, it's warming up on fire. Then all of a sudden it blows up, blowing Michael up down there. Well, not blowing him up, putting him in flames, which is basically how he died in part 2 in Halloween 2. Remember when Loomis blew him up and he was all covered in flames?
Yeah,
it's basically the same.
And then it was in Resurrection too.
Yeah, in Resurrection.
The one thing is you cannot kill Michael with just fire. I mean, he comes back every time.
Which that's what happened at the end of this movie. Spoiler. They first show Lori and her family escaping. Then all of a sudden it shows back to the house in flames. It shows back down the cellar, and guess what? Michael's not there anymore.
Because they didn't want to show him on. They didn't want to show him on screen.
Either one, he got burned to a crisp, or 2, he's gone. Pretty much.
No, there's going to be another one.
Yeah, obviously there has to be another one.
There is going to be another one. He was trapped. I'll tell you what he was doing. He was trapped in there. It's just the house is going to burn down, and then they're going to go back to the scene at the new one that's going to be coming out, and they're going to show him pushing stuff off of him and getting out, and he's going to look for his mask, and then once he finds it, he's going to go find them.
He's the one with the ideas.
Yeah.
Another thing is, do you know the guy who played Michael Myers? It's the same guy who played him in the original one.
Yeah.
Except, I don't think that they made him do all the stunts and everything because, he's too old. But he was probably there, probably just for, the scenes where he's just walking around the neighborhood and just standing there. Oh, and speaking of that part where he walks around the neighborhood, that is awesome. Where, these kids are walking, in costumes. Yeah, and that's basically what happened. It's basically what happened with Halloween 2. Remember where that kid has, that radio or boombox? He's just walking along the street and all of a sudden he bumps into Michael. That's the same thing that happens in this movie.
In the first one, whenever those kids were running away from that boys and they knocked his pumpkin over, that big one.
Yeah.
He takes he looks down at one of the kids, grabs him and moves him
out of the way. Kid just runs and then Michael's just there.
And he bumps into him, he just He looks down at him.
Yeah.
Smooth him out of the way.
That's
I'm glad he didn't pick up the kid and just go. And just smash him flat.
Speaking of kids, did you see in one part when they were trick or treating, they had like the skull and Halloween mask from Halloween 3?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is why did they not make an actual Halloween 3?
They did make an actual Halloween 3.
Yeah, but I'm talking about with actually Michael Myers in it, not the season.
Oh. They did want to, you know the Rob Zombie Halloween?
Yeah.
The second one? They were going to make a part 3, but they were going to be in 3D. I don't know if it was going to be the Season of the Witch story, you know, with the masks, but they didn't do it, I guess, because the second one did so poorly. I don't know. But yeah, they were going to make a third one. But nope. That idea got scrapped. Oh, there's another scene that I really liked in it. It's when that woman goes in the bathroom and using the restroom, and all of a sudden we see this man walking in, which we know is Michael Myers. It was basically in the trailer. He reaches over, drops the teeth.
Oh yeah.
And starts banging on the door. Basically, this whole scene was like a little tribute to H2O because they did the same thing in H2O. But except in that one, Michael didn't kill anybody. He just stole that woman's purse and stole her car. That's the only thing that happened.
He wanted the keys.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted. He didn't steal.
But in this one, he straight up murders that girl. But what happens is, the other reporter, the dude, he comes in, tries to save the day. Michael grabs him, slams his head against the bathroom wall.
Yeah, but he actually hits Michael. I would think he would actually take a run. I thought he would throw the crowbar at him, just take a run.
I know, he just walks through the door. He's like, Michael throws the crowbar and then does nothing.
He actually hits him in the head though. He actually runs at Michael and hits him right on the head, and then that makes Michael snap.
Yeah, he grabs him, starts banging his head on the bathroom door.
Wall, actually.
Wall,
and then
wall
two times,
the wall, and then the bathroom door.
Door 4 times, at least until he breaks the door open, and then he takes him, slams him against the wall.
Yeah, and then he's dead. Then he grabs the other woman. We don't see what happened, but we can hear that he cracked her neck, so she's dead. And
why couldn't while Michael was fighting him, why couldn't she just crawl underneath the other one where the door is unlocked and just run out? Common sense.
That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, people in slasher movies, they're stupid. That's why they're just so fun to watch. But anyway, before that, there's a scene where they're out getting gas in the gas station. Then all of a sudden, the dude tries to go look for her, and he goes through this like mechanic's office and sees that one dude's on the ground because that's where Michael got his jacket, which is basically the same thing that happened in Part 4, Halloween 4, where Michael had to go.
And the new one.
Yeah, had to go to
the other one. The other one that came out before this one did?
Yes, yeah.
He actually did.
He had
where
to go
he was actually a giant, though?
Yeah.
That one.
Too. But yeah, where they had to go. But yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the movie is spoiled by the trailer. It shows all the good scenes in the trailer, like the bathroom, or the part where Michael is in the closet, which was still awesome. And that's the thing.
I just like how he pushes Lori out the window, and then once he goes back over to it, she's just gone.
That's supposed to be like the first Halloween where Lori's trying to look for Michael in her house, and all of a sudden she finds her. She finds him.
Her. Why? What if they actually made a movie of that in the future where it's a girl and everyone else is a boy? Lori is a boy. Wow.
I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway, yeah, they have a little battle. He throws her out, and she falls over this wall, lands in the ground, and she's just staying there. We think that she's dead or knocked out. Then later on, when it cuts back, she's just gone. That's supposed to be like the ending of the first Halloween, where they shoot Michael 6 times. He falls off the balcony, and he's gone right when Loomis looks down over. There's another kill I want to talk about where Abby's friend, that big fat guy, he was Abby walked away back home. He was just sitting there, he was drunk. He had beers laying all over the place. That was good. He's like, I'm drunk.
And then the light turned on and he goes,
light
hey,
on.
oh, who goes
Yeah,
there?
and he sees somebody behind this tree that he starts talking to him saying it's this neighbor. He's like, hey, I'll leave, it's fine. And all of a sudden the lights cut back off and then they turn back on. Michael's standing right there in front of him. just staring at him. He's like, dude, what's going on? What are you doing?
He turns around and looks right at him. And he goes,
yeah.
What's up?
He's like, sup?
And then the light turns off. And then it turns back on, and all you see is him go.
Yeah, Michael raising his knife and just stabbing him.
And then he just takes off running.
He takes off running.
Can't
tries
get over
to he can't get over the fence. That's when. Yeah, that's what happens. He wasn't able to get across the fence. So then all of a sudden, he's dead. Then all of a sudden, next time we see him, he's like he has like the pole shooting out through his neck. Like, was it like coming out of his mouth as well? Or was it like going like out through his head? It was
like this.
Yeah, like it was going like through his chin, like this pole. It was that was another really good kill.
It was one of them spike ones. But whenever he was screaming, Michael just stabbed him right here, right there on that.
Yeah, stabbed him like right in the neck.
Right there where he couldn't talk, and then whenever he
basically
did that,
stabbed his vocal cords.
Whenever he was holding up like this, he basically just lets go, and then his head just goes.
Yeah.
And that bar goes straight up.
One kill that I have to say that probably was the worst, besides when he broke that one female reporter's neck. There's one part where, the kid's bump into Michael in the neighborhood. He walks along, to this garage, grabs a hammer, which this was probably the best shot in the whole movie. This tracking shot, all you see is first these kids like bumping into Michael. The camera pans up at him. Then Michael, walks back. You see, we follow behind him. He grabs his hammer, and it's all in one shot. There's no cuts or anything.
Yeah, but it's really predictable that he's going to grab the hammer. I mean, as soon as he was walking forward, you knew that he was going to grab the hammer.
Yeah, he grabs his hammer. He goes into this old woman's house. Beats her with the hammer, which it sounds disgusting. You can hear like him hitting her and everything, all the blood and everything, but you don't see anything until much later.
Guys, me and Michael were actually talking about this last night whenever we got out the movies. We were talking about Resurrection. How I said, Michael, what would you do if he was in real life? And he tell what you said.
I already forgot what I said. What did I say?
You said, heck, I would grab my mask and dress up like him.
Yeah, grab my mask and dress up just like him, because I have a mask like that knife. I don't know where I put the knife. But that knife, I have an actual Michael Myers knife. It's fake, of course. It glows in the dark. But, and I do have a mask as well, the jumpsuit and everything. I don't know where it is. It's at some, my, uncle's house or something. But, yeah, I have the whole costume.
Yeah, and, you gotta get the boots. You gotta get the boots, because he has boots, remember? He's got boots.
Well, I got boots. Who doesn't have boots?
Yeah, you have to have the same... No, he has black boots.
But yeah, what he was talking about, it's the same as that scene in Resurrection where Busta Rhymes.
He just starts smacking him on the head.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes.
Hey, well, you don't sneak up on me.
Dressed up as Michael Myers, and at first he thinks that's somebody else. Yeah, and he just starts cussing him out. He's like, dude, where have you been? You know we've been looking all over for you. He's like, why are you dressed like me anyway? I'm playing Michael Myers. He's like, why are you looking at me for? You don't get it? You don't get it?
Just go to the basement. She's waiting for you.
You go back downstairs. The door is locked. He's like, you go down there and then into the garage. That's what you need to do. He's like, you need to get out of here.
I'm trying to make a movie.
You have Laurie Strode returning. The same guy who played Michael Myers in the beginning.
He was old, man. I'll tell you that.
Well, duh, he's been old. He's been locked up for 40 years. You can tell that he's going to be old. But, get back in frame.
Yeah.
But also you have, the director of the original Halloween, who also composed the theme, John Carpenter. He's back doing the theme. Along with, his daughter, I think. But yeah, he's back doing the theme. And they did, little slight updates to it, which is really nice. I have to say, another part about this movie that I really liked was, it was after the part where he, killed the woman in the, bathroom. He opens up the trunk, grabs his mask, and puts it on. I wanted to stand up and cheer because that was so awesome.
Oh my god. Yeah, you should have went.
It was awesome.
You should have stood up and went.
I did. I was...
Oh yeah, man, he's back.
That's what I was about to do. I had my hands up about ready to clap, but then I thought everybody else would. So I was about to start clapping, then nobody else started clapping. I was like, really? Nobody else is going to clap at this part?
You should have stood up and
I don't care what people say. I was going to be like, yo, he's back, bitches. Alright, but yeah, he's back. It was awesome. The whole movie, it was alright. It was just predictable. That's the thing. So now,
we're not doing the yeah. That's less favorite. Notes.
If I had to rank the series, since we just saw the new one, where would it go in my list? Well, first off, of course, my least favorite is Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie version. That one is just stupid.
Yeah, and me and you both thought whenever I was like 4 years old that Michael Myers was a zombie, but he's actually a human being, a superhuman.
Hobo Myers. It's terrible.
Superhuman.
Then after that, I would have to say Curse.
Next. First,
after that,
nothing beats the classics.
Next up, I have to say, even though I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, next up I'm going to have to say Resurrection. Even though, yes, it is terrible. Man,
but
it's freaking funny. It is funny.
Yeah, it is.
It's just fun to watch. Even though it's really, really
Heck,
bad,
I would watch that on Christmas for just laughs.
Okay. But anyway, after that, I would have to go with the first Rob Zombie remake. Then after that, I go with Revenge. Then H2O. Then after that, I'll go with probably a 4.
1978. I mean.
Return. And then after that, I'll have to go with
maybe
Season of the Witch.
That's the new one. That is the new one right there.
And then after Season of the Witch, I'll probably have to go with the new one. Even though many people are going to say, why are you putting it as your second favorite? Well, I was originally going to make it my third favorite sequel, besides Season of the Witch. But now thinking about it,
the killings were just
the kills
phenomenal.
make up for the movie.
Yeah.
But then anyway, after the new one, I have to say the original Halloween 2. Then of course the original. You can't beat the classics. I'm hoping, since they have this new Halloween movie, since they had the Friday the 13th game, hopefully they'll make like a Halloween game as well. Even though they have like for PC and everything, Dead by Daylight, there was an Atari game. So there's been a few games, but I mean like an actual console game, like for PS4, Xbox One, just like the Friday the 13th. Yeah, just like the Friday the 13th game. Make it like where you play as Michael,
like the old games that you showed me on your tablet, where you can download that one app.
Yes,
the Nintendo app thing.
Yeah, like you have Michael. You can play as Michael, or you can play as
Laurie.
Yeah, Laurie or any other babysitters. No, you can't. No, it would have to be a
computer plays Dr. Loomis and protects.
Well, no, it could be like how when you die in Friday the 13th, somebody gets to be picked as Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah.
They can do that in the Halloween game. Like when somebody dies, they can be picked as Dr. Loomis.
Hey, and then whenever someone else dies, they can be one of the cops. Like the sheriff is always with Dr. Loomis.
Well, no, the cops will already be there, just like the Friday the 13th game. And there can be many ways for you to kill Michael. You can call the cops. You can try to escape in
all the different versions of Michael Myers.
Yeah, you can have the many different versions. The original,
and all the maps and all the other characters that were all in the other movies.
Yeah, like all the different characters. There could be like a lot of Easter eggs, tributes, just like in the Friday the 13th game.
Have you went through the Jasons and found any different looking Jasons? Because there's one on fire, Savannah Jason.
Savini Jason, the Hell Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Hell Jason. And
I love that one.
They should make a Hell version of Michael Myers. I wonder how that would look.
Oh, with that fire knife and them fire eyes.
Yeah, it's like,
oh my god.
His hair can be like almost like flames, like fire flames. He can have like burn marks all over his face and all that.
Yeah, like kind of.
His mask can kind of be like oranges, like a pumpkin, like kind of fiery pumpkin or something.
Oh my god, Headless Horseman. Make it like whenever he dies in the movie, bring him back, but where he actually has the mask, but underneath the mask is the pumpkin, and it's on fire. But whenever someone hits him in the head and breaks the pumpkin, they see his mask, and he just goes on a flipping rampage. Yeah.
So you're saying Michael Myers is the Headless Horseman?
No, I mean, since in the movies they always have a pumpkin at the beginning, why not have a pumpkin on his head?
Well, the reason why they have to have a pumpkin in the beginning.
Oh, and make them throw pumpkins.
No, if they do make a new Halloween game, you know what they should do for a weapon? They should make like a pumpkin launcher. So you can just shoot like flaming pumpkins at them.
Ooh. They actually had that in Fortnite once.
And like the skins, the stems, they could be like insanely sharp. So when they shoot him, they like penetrate into his skin. See, we got a lot of great ideas on this show. You don't know it. The movie was good, right? Just very predictable.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna make another one. If they had to make another one, how would you think it would turn out? Like, how would it be? I guess they would. They would
continue it where they were on the road and driving away,
and all of a sudden Michael is like hanging on the back of the truck, or like underneath it. That would be awesome if that actually happened.
Oh yeah, they took it from the one where they're Lori and Jamie. No, not Lori. Jamie and her
Rachel.
sister Rachel.
Yeah, from part 4, they're trying to escape, and Michael Myers is hanging on the back of the truck.
I can't believe he actually did that to that doctor though. He just went straight through his skin with his thumb. But his hands are always so, you can see.
Well, he got burned.
Swiggly...
He got burned. That's why he has like weird designs on his hand.
Yeah, and Dr. Loomis has that mark on him too. The exact
again because they got burned. They kind of mention in part 4, but all they say is like they nearly burned to death. They nearly burned to death. They were like freaking a burning corpse.
Yeah.
But yeah, how many stars would you rate it? I'd probably rate it maybe
10 for me.
10 stars?
Yeah, because the best kill of the week. Best kill.
You just really like those kills, man. Yeah. He loves those kills. Like during the theater, he would like go at me like, "Hey, this is the best part in the movie."
Yeah, it was good.
But then I'd have to probably give it
5.
Maybe like about 4.5 stars. The reason why I'm putting it so low is because the thing is, it's just way too predictable for me. Like, you can guess everything that's going to happen. And, of course, the jump scares do get pretty annoying most of the time. But anyway, yeah. Go see it.